Hello, I am Nimja, and this is time stretching. In this file, I am going to stretch time for you, helping you to experience things at a faster pace than normal, or maybe a lot slower. Seconds, minutes, hours mixing together into one blur. And at the same time, things stretching out into infinity, where one moment appears to last forever. Time is a very complex thing. Your own sense of time is not as accurate as you might think. Try to correctly measure exactly 1 minute. Would you be on point? Would you be late? Would you be trying to count your own heartbeats or your breaths? Would you be aware of yourself speeding up and slowing down as your attention wavers from one place to the next? Would you know when time goes faster or slower? Or would you remain blissfully unaware of the passage of time, letting it stretch out into the distance, into a beautiful place where a moment can last forever, where your mind is so at peace that there is no need for time to pass. In that state, how long would it have been? 1 minute? Were you on time? Or was time passing you by? Were you distracted by the words flowing around you that moved your mind into a different place? Was the pace, the space of the words, pausing your mind into a place where time pauses? Where a moment waits for the next? Or maybe you want time to speed up. You want everything to feel so much longer than it is, letting seconds become minutes, minutes hours, hours days, all blurring and blending together where a single blink of your eyes would be an eternity. Are your eyes still blinking at the same pace? Are they flowing into time? Are they slowing down or speeding up? Is your breath keeping pace? Is your heartbeat slow and steady or speeding up as you get excited by time stretching around you, flowing by you? But did you notice? Did you feel the passage of time changing around you? The movements of the air, observing the stillness in your mind. And the more you observe that stillness, that calm, the rest, just reveling in the silence of your thoughts, time slows down. Your breathing flowing slower from one moment into the next. Your blinks lazily opening and closing your eyes. And there's a slow, steady beat to my voice. And when time speeds up again, it's like you becoming all aware, all awake, but time goes faster than that even, because while you're there, it seems as if it's whizzing you by as you're observing the world moving around you at a pace quite unlike what you felt before. Is your heartbeat racing now? Did your breathing speed up as well? Are your blinks quick and precise? Have the minutes turned into hours, or have the hours turned into minutes? Slow, or perhaps a bit faster, feeling one moment flowing into the next at a speed that is ever changing. A tease of pacing, placing the words deep within your mind, letting the sound guide you through the time, traveling back and forth as it stretches up and down. Perception is a very tricky thing because the more certain you are that something is real, the more unaware you are of how wrong that is. Reality is just a bit of perception after all, the information traveling to and from our brain interpreted in ways that allow us to observe, listen, feel time. And yet we have no grasp on it, no absolute sensation, because even a clock can betray us. If the ticks follow the tocks at the right place, or are they slower? Is the tick followed by another tick before the tock follows it up? Are you missing sounds as you listen to the things around you flowing? Is your measurement of time still accurate? Are the objects that you feel still there, passing through time together with you, or perhaps at a different place, feeling your existence quite different from yourself? As you blink, your thoughts following my words, feeling the time slowing down, stretching deeper, and moving up again, moving into that weird space where time goes faster, sort of exciting and playful, and then slowing down, almost as if your mind is winding down, the clockwork running out. And as I wind you back up again, you're going faster and faster, and it feels so good to be back again into the world, feeling time flow all around you until it wears out again. Winding down once more, waiting for the wind up again, stretching your mind into time around you. And then there's a tick and a tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tock, tock. And the subtleties of sound spread themselves around your mind, time moving up and down. You'll find that it's very easy. It's very easy to be wound up again all the way back, and then a little bit faster, as if you're wound up too tight, feeling everything around you move in slow motion as your attention. Your perception of time is sped up even more, and everything seems to move slower while you are faster. And then you slow down, the world around you becoming a blur. As you let go of your anchor in time, you allow yourself to just exist. Flowing, feeling, growing in time. Stretch around your thoughts. And after a soft break of silence, slowly going back into that pace of deep, intense, flowing feelings through you, making time pass back into your mind until it feels like it's all the way back on track a little bit faster, a little bit smoother, with your attention growing, feeling, flowing faster and faster into that state, passing down again. A clock is a thing able to perfectly keep time. And as long as you think you're unable to see the passage of your mind, flowing time stretching into infinity, a moment disappearing. Because what is time other than the perception of the object itself, matched against the things around it? Do you feel time? Does it feel you? Is there any need to try and measure time other than knowing when to think? But if knowing when to think is your only worry, then there is no need to think at all, as the time to think has passed long ago and will come again in the future. But right now, there's simply the enjoyment of time stretching back and forth, tighter and wider, slower and faster. Seconds, minutes, hours pass, and they've already passed you by. You've been sitting here for days listening to my voice. Your mind calm, relaxed, letting it happen in a deep meditative state where the passage of time is irrelevant and the only thing that matters is that you feel your mind stretching in time to listen as you go. Follow my words into where they belong. Blank, calm and relaxed. Time flowing from tick to tock. And there will be a time again when you'll find your mind slowly returning to yourself as it becomes time to wake. But not yet. Let time slow down a little bit deeper for a while longer. I will count. I will count the moments until it's time to wake again. Counting all the way up to 10, marking the moments. Will my moments be slow or fast? 1, 2, slowly waking through 3, 4, more aware, 5, 6, almost there, 7, 8, almost awake, 9, 10,